Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz. Sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Make a play. It's a football game, but treat like practice. Use your technique. Everybody understand that. Relax.
Well, this might be my favorite Friday night yet of the season. What a night it was. Southeast Georgia, the place to be on the Friday Night Blitz. A couple big games, including Camden County against fellow unbeaten Valdosta in region play. And, our game of the week was a pretty good one, too. Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. Brent Martineau along with Stuart Weber. We've got some late action and a bunch of games. Heck of a sports night and sports day in general. Yeah. Maybe it'll be a fun weekend for everybody.
Would love that. That'd be great.
Especially the Jags in San Francisco.
Yeah, you're about to hop on a plane to San Francisco tomorrow, so 5-hour flight. Let's make it worth it.
Let's make it worth it. Got a good college football Saturday ahead.
Yeah, stacked day, but we had a stacked day of high school football here as well. And as always, we get it started with the best one on the docket. It's our game of the week.
The game of the week, sponsored by Whataburger.
All right, so let's go to the city championship. The Glynn Academy Terrors taking on visiting Brunswick Pirates late in the second. Watch this play. Grant Moore, shovel pass to Josiah Gibbons for Brunswick. Takes it all the way for the Brunswick score, 14-7. It'd actually be 13-7 at the time, miss the extra point. Fourth quarter we go. Let's fast forward because DJ Creighton will power this in for Glynn Academy. Now they're in the lead, 37-21 in the fourth quarter. Game over, right? Well,
not high school football.
How about more to Israel Henry? It's 37-27 at the time. Now it's 37-34 with under 2 minutes to go. So Brunswick needs to recover the onside kick.
There it is.
Okay, says Avion Addison. He recovers the onside kick. Well, now Brunswick needs to score. Nigel Gardner takes it in with 30 seconds to go. How did he get through there? He did. That gives the Pirates the late lead. That gives the Pirates the win. What a game. What a comeback. Brunswick wins the city championship.
Yeah, it's a big win. Of course, that's not only a city championship game, but that's also region play. So, here in Florida, we call them districts. Up in Georgia, they're regions. Counts a little bit more. And it's a big win for the Brunswick Pirates over Glynn Academy. We take a look here at our game of the week. Well, another dandy. Love to see it. As we check out all these great rivalry games. That's the key to this year. All rivalry games. And we're headed down to St. Johns County next week. Surf and Turf Bowl, baby. Tokoi Creek and Beachside. We love to see it.
Yeah.
The old Surf and Turf Bowl.
Surf is playing a little bit better than the turf going into this one.
Yes.
Meaning Beachside's playing a little bit
But you know what? You throw the records out the window when these historic programs meet for the third time ever.
Yeah. Let's stay up in Georgia. Battle of the Wildcats in Camden County as Valdosta High makes the trip from West Georgia. And Valdosta is usually very good. Bad Cats get on the board first with 2 early touchdowns. Not bad, but the Valdosta. Right?
Yeah, they're the
Sean
Bad
Green
Cats.
takes a kickoff, then finds a hole, turns on the Jets. We only show kickoffs for 2 reasons. We put it in the script just in case.
Yeah, in case you
Turnovers
didn't know.
and touchdowns. This one's the good one for Camden. That kick return gets the home Cats within a single score. Second quarter, Camden now down 28-6, though. And William Jackson fires a deep shot to David Coleman Jr. He hauls it in. The good Cats are in the red zone. A couple plays later, Jackson delivers a short pass to Julian Daly, and he walks in there to trim the deficit before halftime. But as we were just told in a text from someone up in Camden, Valdosta is, in all capital letters, very good.
Yeah, 63 points, very good.
63-19.
Very good. How about a district opener for Oakleaf and Fletcher? Both of these teams 4-1 coming in. It was a packed house out at the beach. They were ready for this one. First drive for the Senators. Rolling, looking.
Plenty of time.
But this one's picked off. It's Rodney Townsend Jr. who's in the right place with the interception for the Knights. Visitors take it inside the 10-yard line. They waste no time in scoring. Jack McKissick on the second offensive play fires to Sincere Murphy for a 6-0 lead. They'd add the extra point to make it 7. Later in the first, another turnover. Mason Thomas ripping the ball loose. Daquan Beecham recovers for Oakleaf. They would not, however, cash in on that turnover. Beach Rats finally do get an offensive drive cooking with heavy heapings of Jamiri Jennings. Converts this fourth down play, would lead to a field goal. However, in the end, it is the Oakleaf Knights 38-9. They bounce back in a big way after that loss 1 week ago against the Bulls Bulldogs. And that loss, by the way, reflected in our Blitz breakdown rankings. You take a look at these rankings and some statements made a week ago. Well, how about some statements maybe made tonight by some of those teams that lost? Yeah, there will be some movement for sure in these Blitz breakdown rankings. You can check out the Blitz breakdown coming up Monday night, 8 o'clock on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
St. Augustine Yellow Jackets taking on the visiting Columbia Tigers, both undefeated coming into this one. And St. August had a gauntlet of a schedule. They say, hey, don't matter. Line them up. Brent James, Samori, and Wingo. That's a Yellow Jacket touchdown, and we're used to seeing that.
Been a lot of those.
Later in the third, St. Augustine up 28-14. I want you to watch this Darrell Preston run. Watch it. Nice move there. And then another nice move back to the inside. Finds the end zone, 35-14. Yellow Jackets in the lead. Third quarter, Columbia driving, Xavier Collins to Kyron Caldwell. Nice pass, nice catch, nice move. See you later. Runs away from everyone. He's the star receiver for Columbia. Early fourth. Wingo in the Wildcat. Takes it in for the Yellow Jacket touchdown. That was the last of the scoring. 41-21, 6-0 now for the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets. Here's Action Sports Jax. This is Olivia Tassley.
Olivia Tassley here with a still undefeated coach, Brian Braddock. Coach, how did that one feel just straight off the gate?
Great. That's a really good football team we just played, and it was kind of a bizarre game in that we would do something spectacular on one side of the ball, and then on the other side of the ball we'd do something equally disastrous. But then we would trade off, and but actually that's a great thing. It's a great characteristic for a team to pick opposite sides of the ball and just keep picking each other up the whole night, and just really proud of our kids. Yeah, you really saw complementary football out here with your offense, your defense going back and forth with the guys. How proud of you guys to stay through the adversity of everything? Well, that's the benefit of playing the schedule that we've been playing, is that you're going to face adversity, and we're really blessed to have come through these games with wins. They could have gone either way, but we're not going to apologize for that. I mean, our kids have found ways to pull them out, and tonight wasn't necessarily down to the wire quite as much, but it gives you opportunities to fail and then to get better through that failure, even in the micro sense throughout the game tonight. So that's why we do it. Our kids work so hard, and we're so demanding of them. And yes, it's just football, but man, they love it, and they put so much into it that they deserve to get opportunities to play in the biggest games. So it is about preparing them for the playoffs, but also they deserve to be in the big games. So I'm just grateful they've been pull out some wins. How fun is it saying 6-0? It's great, but as the kids would tell you if I asked them right now, the best thing about 6-0 is a chance to go 7-0. Perfect. Coach Brian Braddock, Olivia Tassley, another win to celebrate tonight. Congratulations, Coach. Go enjoy his winning. Appreciate it. We'll hopefully see him again going 7-0 next week. Guys, let's head it back to you.
And let's hear it for the fans of the week at Baldwin High School. Baldwin, by the way, with a tough test on their hands this evening. But you know what? I think they performed admirably. They did.
This is a district game against Bowles. And Bowles, get used to this. Xander Edwards, touchdown. 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 Xander Edwards, touchdown.
How many
I think I
times is
said
that?
it 8 times.
8 times. 8 rushing touchdowns.
Times.
We believe that's a state record.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we believe the old state
I would
record
almost
was
hope
7.
so. Baldwin, Stephen Screws to Nashawn Jacobs. That's a touchdown. Hey, Baldwin scored 48 points and lost by 25. 73-48. Again, Edwards, the sophomore, 15 years old, with maybe a state record with those 8 scores. I have no idea what these signs mean, but I bet Liam Cohen and the Jag staff could figure them out. Take that, hey. Robert Sala. Brains in Riverside in the backyard. First quarter to Darius Washington. Bahrain strikes first. Broke through on the left side. Scampers into the end zone. 7-0 lead. Ensuing kick. And it goes to Riverside's number 27, Britton Davis. Thought he might go all the way here. That was a nifty run, but the Vikings saved the touchdown, and that ended up working out in their favor because on that drive, Riverside would run into trouble In trouble is the name of Cameron Washington. Boom, hits the quarterback, forces the fumble. Gaturius Brown with the scoop and score from long range. That makes it a 14-0 game. The Vikings win. They are good. 49-0 was the final. More to come here on the Blitz. Last week, our game of the week was up in Nassau County. We return for another big rivalry. Fernandina Beach visiting West Nassau. That is on the way on the Friday Night Blitz.
We are the Bulls Bulldogs, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com. Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it. Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandalwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Shacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com. Hey, let's get to some more of the action. Battle up of the 5-1s up in Nassau County. West Nassau Warriors taking on the Fernandina Beach Pirates.
Yeah, the new turf, by the way. Shout out up in Callahan. Good. Early third quarter, Warriors leading 13-0. Fernandina trying to punch it in, but the fumble, it's recovered by the home team. And then they turn it into points. Smo Green will take the handoff to the near side and in. It's another Warriors touchdown to make it 19-0. 2 minutes left in the third. Pirates getting on the board. It's Ian Miller to Deontay Sims, and he'll take it in. So Pirates trying to make a game of it, claw their way back into it. They actually got within 1 score, but late in the fourth, it's 25-13 West Nassau. Chris Messer taking the handoff, and he's gone. That's another touchdown for West Nassau. Nice bounce back win for them. They take it 32-21. Remember, they lost in our game of the week a week ago against Yulee. Well, big win over another in-county rival, Fernandina Beach. Here's Gunnar Cox.
It feels great. You know, last year they beat us in the playoffs. We split the series. I actually told their head coach, you know, there's probably a really good chance we'll play them again. Feels great that we beat them this time. My kids, they answer back. We had a tough loss. Offense answer incredibly back. You know, they scored 30 points. I'm really happy for my kids and my program right now. We had 2 huge red zone turnovers, and that will win you games. 2 big fumbles. That's huge. I am very proud of the defense. I know they got last touchdown on the last second of the play, but the game was already in our hands at that point. But we got to keep working on getting better on the little things.
Ed White Commanders taking on visiting Merritt Island. This thing was wild. Early third quarter, snap mishandled, and Commanders jump on the football. Slippery. Big defensive stop, and in a back-and-forth shootout game, that was a huge stop. Later in the third, King Boylston takes it himself. Look at him go, a little stiff arm, finds some running room and a lot of green grass in front of him, splits the defenders. About the athleticism by King. That's a touchdown. In the fourth, Commanders up. Khalid Mitchell runs it in for another Commander score, and now they're really up. But late in the fourth, Merritt Island looking to tie the game. Kevin Verpelli finds it on Turius Robinson. Beautiful throw and catch. They would get the 2-point conversion to tie it, and then Merritt Island for the win, and the kick is good at the horn. That was from 37 yards out. Merritt Island stuns Ed White by scoring the final 19 points in the fourth quarter, 52-49. What a game. Unfortunate finish for the Commanders.
How about a tale of 2 opposite records? We got undefeated St. Joseph's Academy hosting Duval Charter, looking to find their first victory of the season. First quarter action flashes inside the 5. Asher Gleason with the handoff. He'll pound it in for the first score of the game and a Flashes lead. We only show this highlight for one reason, either a kick return touchdown or for a successful onside kick. How about it? We don't see those anymore, especially in the NFL. They pretty much outrolled them. A little later on, here's St. Joseph with a big offensive play. I think that's Calvin Shilley making the catch. Then it ends with another touchdown. Camden Coffindaffer spinning his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And we'll get you a final score on this one a little later.
All right, Sandalwood, by the way, taking on visiting Creekside tonight.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go take a look at that one. And we get going over at Sandalwood High School. Just a beautiful night for high school football, by the way. Survived any of the rain in most of the area, I think. Creekside punt return. Oh, here goes Jackson Earl. He's doing everything. Speaking of stiff arms, that's a good one. How about we reverse the field now? We're going to go backwards a little bit. We're going to cut all the way across the field. Chase me if you can, Saints. They can't tackle him. Jackson Earl to the house. He is doing it all right now for the Creekside Knights. Meanwhile, Creekside are looking to score again. Oh, how about a pick for Sandalwood? What a play that was. And that's going back, not for a pick six, but in good territory. A couple plays later, Sandalwood up top. Oh, way to find the ball and catch it for a touchdown. The Saints get that score, but they didn't score much. 49-18. Creekside gets the win tonight.
How about a battle of Eagles? The logo's somewhat similar as well. We've got Christ Church Academy. We've got Episcopal facing off early third. CCA down 20-10. Jalen Robinson will take it in, and we got a 3-point game. Christ Church Academy battling with Episcopal. But the home Eagles respond. Levi Ritter. That's a touchdown for Episcopal. Now this is Levi Ritter right here, number 34. He'll take it in for the touchdown. And it's Episcopal who gets the win, 34-17. Your final score. Let's hear from Marcus Wells after the win.
Offensive line, we challenged them all week. We knew that it was going to be one in the trenches, and we just, put it on their backs. And for us to get those 2 last touchdowns on 4th down, it's a testament to those guys. Really proud of them.
I know your special teams coach is happy because you got a touchdown in the first half, and defense played well, so all 3 phases showed up tonight.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we knew that Christ Church, they're different, man. They're a better team. They're well coached, and they got bodies over there that'll wear you down. And so for us to withstand that storm that they brought and to find a way at the end, it feels really good.
Oh, what about Stanton visiting Englewood? Homecoming for the Rams, which means that's Mackenzie Williams. Gets the night off from the cheerleading squad, member of the homecoming court. Congrats. First quarter, Stanton gets on the board first. David Honoré finds some running room along the left side, and he's off to the races. Blue Devils looking good, take a 6-0 lead. The Rams do respond. A little bit of misdirection on the handoff to Jeremiah Levy.
One of those two.
Yeah, Englewood ties it up 6-6. Later in the first, Leo Taylor. Hey, after a little handshake celebration, got to practice that. He hangs it out there. And Levi He's got it. We've decided it's Levi.
Yep, that's it. That's him now.
He's got that one. Stanton, though, gets the win over Englewood in a fun game, 28-20.
The Coach of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
And we take you back up to Brunswick, the city championship, and it's Garrett Grady earning Coach of the Week honors. Lots of hardware, by the way, for this one, as the city championship gets a trophy, a championship belt. In fact, Coach was wearing that after the game as he caught up with our own Marcel Robinson.
I'm here with victorious head coach Garrett Grady. I mean, got a lot of hardware with you. It must be the city championship. Talk about the game and what it's like to be walking around with all this extra weight.
Man, it's a great feeling, but hats off to Glynn Academy. That was a hard-fought, battle. And this game it's crazy, man. I can't tell you how many games it's been like this when it goes back and forth. But hats off to them and their efforts. But our kids never quit, man. They always believed in each other. Our coaching staff, our fans, they stayed in it and stayed focused and stayed disciplined to the end. And that's what it came down to. And I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud to be part of this organization, this team, and I'm just so proud of our kids.
You talk about how crazy this game was. There was a 3-play swing for the Terrors that looked like they might have been walking out here with the hardware you have in your hand, but then you guys respond with a touchdown, onside kick, touchdown. What did you tell the guys? Was it just a matter of staying in it, clock still not on zeros?
Right, yeah. We're still in the game until that 0-0 on the clock. And just the execution there at the end with the onside kicks and then going down and responding with scores. Hats off to our coaching staff for preparing our guys and just never quitting. There's no quit in this team, and that's a great thing that we can build upon and take us to the next level.
Last one for you. Of course, all the games matter, but the city championship just means just a little bit more. You can tell by just the fans, the atmosphere. I mean, all the celebrations still on the field. What does winning this game mean, and obviously retaining the city championship for you guys?
I mean, we're definitely going to enjoy this tonight, and 24-hour rule. Maybe I'll give it 48 hours, just to enjoy this. But we got to go back to work on Monday because not only is this the city championship, but it's a region game, and we got region games from here on out. So we've got to be prepared and ready to go. We can't just dwell in the past at the city championship, but it does feel good to bring it home back again. We got a whole another 365 with the belt and the trophy back at Alabama Avenue.
You look a little nervous when they got you up off the ground.
I know, man. I trust my O-line, though. Those are my two guys right there. So
that's why y'all in the weight room.
That's right. That's what it's all for.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Coach. That's Garrett Grady, Brunswick, you're winning tonight, and another spectacular finish at the city championship. Let's go back to you guys.
That's fun stuff, good stuff, heck of a game. Hey, we've got more to come on the Friday Night Blitz, including the play of the week. Which game did it come from? We'll tell you next.
We're the Episcopal Eagles, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness, and most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade. If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder-grade materials. And there's more, and for that, we throw it to Noah Schlicksup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game, too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, they can certainly help with the posts. Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
The Player of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Hey, big congrats to DJ Alderman from Hilliard, setting a school record with 477 yards rushing on 24 carries, 7 touchdowns, which is really impressive. And then Xander Edwards had 8 touchdowns this week. Also impressive.
University Christian Fighting Christians travel to take on undefeated Santa Fe. UC starts early, second play of the game. Khalil Thompson finds Zay Hilliard. Stiff arms his way for the first down. Fighting Christians end the first drive with a touchdown. Donovan Moss puts UC up early, 7-0, and they would go on and win big.
Yeah, Nice at Buchholz. We start in the second half. Bobcats up 10-0. Panthers don't wait long to make it a game. Enrique Ordonez getting the handoff, and he takes it. It was 10-7 at that point, but Buchholz gets the leg up in the district title race. They win 27-7.
The Smart Play of the Week is brought to you by the FSCJ Manta Rays.
Well, how about to complete the comeback? Nigel Gardner takes it in with 30 seconds to go to give the Brunswick Pirates the lead for good. In the late win, they rally from 16 down in the fourth quarter in our Whataburger Game of the Week. You can always go back and watch it on our YouTube channel anytime you want. It was worth the watch.
Yeah, whole game is up there. Let's leave you now with our Band of the Week. And remember, Action Sports Jacks 24/7 will wrap up the night here in just a few minutes. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it. Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz. Every Friday, the only live streaming show in Jacksonville dedicated to high school football. Streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Then we're packing all the highlights into a 30-minute show, Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz, and streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7, Friday at 10:30 on Fox 30. Sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.